friends. Today we're talking about the transfer of credits between a community college and a university. So this is very important to university bound students where if you start at the community college, you need to make sure that the classes that you are taking are going to transfer to the degree program that you're going to. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the courses and how they're numbered and how we can do a check for compatibility outside of going to talk to an advisor at the college. Okay, so I'm on Lone Star College's website and I'm looking at the core curriculum requirements. So anytime you look at a plan or in the catalog, you'll notice that every class has two components. It has a prefix that is letters, and then it has some numbers afterwards. Okay, so the letters can be math. Sometimes like BIOL is it stands for biology. CHEM stands for chemistry, and so forth. So every class has this class name has a combination of letters and numbers. Okay. Over here, I am looking at the University of Houston, just as a random degree plan that I chose. If you go to the catalog of any university or college, it tells you which degrees they offer and which are the classes that you need to take in order to get that degree. So again, if you were leaving your high school and going to the community college to get some hours prior to going to the university, you want to maximize the number of classes of credit hours that you're going to be able to transfer, right? Not every single class will transfer. And so how will we do that? Well, there is a thing called the Texas Common Course Numbering System. Now, I want to make sure that everyone understands that this doesn't apply to every single college and university in Texas. According to the Texas Common Course Numbering website, it only applies to 137 colleges and universities. That is a lot of colleges and universities. So more than likely, the college or university that you're planning to go to is included. So what does that mean, a common course numbering system? Well, English 1301 is the same name at the University of Houston as it is at the Lone Star College. It makes it easy for you to know that it's the same class. And there are many the same thing with English 1302. In the spring semester, English 1302 is required. So when you are making your course list, the classes that you're going to take at the college in order to satisfy the high school credits, you're following a degree plan at the college or a certificate plan or something. Maybe you're just working on the core curriculum. Any event, it's going to tell you all the classes that you need. And what you want to do is make sure that those classes are compatible. So when we get into areas where, for example, for English, maybe it doesn't tell you you have to take English 1301 or English 1302. It just says you have to take 6 hours from this group of classes, right? So you have some speech classes. Maybe you like public speaking and introduction to communication. But if you know that you're going to come to U of H to try and get a degree in learning, you really want to try and make the English 1301 and English 1302 and not just pick random courses from this list. Okay, so that's tip number one. So you still will have classes amongst some colleges and universities that don't have the same name. They're like I said, they have tried to make a standardization and effort to standardize, but there are some exceptions even amongst those colleges that have the standards. But how can we check? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the chat class that I want to check. What if I am going to take a statistics class and there's a statistics class that I need at U of H, but it doesn't have the same number? How can I determine that? So I'm going to go to this website, tccns.org, and this will be in the comment section of the video. And I'm able to compare classes at two schools, which is really, really exciting. So the first thing I'm going to do in the community college section is I'm going to select Lone Star College. In the institution to name, I'm going to select the University of Houston. And I'm going to click compare. I'm going to get a list of all of the classes that match up from the Lone Star College system, and the University of Houston system. For the classes that don't have the exact same number, there you have it, it says what the common course number is and then what the corresponding course might be at the University of Houston. So if I scroll down to see, remember this middle section is my Lone Star College section, to see if that math is going to count, is math 1342. It's not in the list of classes that will transfer over to the University of Houston. It doesn't mean that necessarily I can't get credit, but what it does mean that there's a possibility that I won't. I could check with an advisor, but if there was another class that I could check that I could take where there was certainty amongst the common course numbering system, I'm going to opt for the class that is listed, and so that we have certainty that the creditor is going to transfer. So this is a real easy tool and easy to use tool that you can exploit to make sure that the classes that you're planning to take at the high school are going to count at the class at the university that you're planning to transfer to.